So there are two ways to do number 31 in 2.5. So option 1 is we just graph x cubed minus 1, and then we just kind of get rid of it. We reflect the negative parts. Negative pieces. So x cubed looks like this. Minus 1 means we go down 1. And it just means absolute value gets rid of the negatives and flips them upside down. Right? If you think about the absolute value of x, it was basically a line that flipped the negative part upside down. So that's what happens here as well. So we keep the positive part, and then this part gets reflected. And that is x cubed minus 1 as an absolute value. The other option is to do the piecewise version, and then it'll be easier to find the x and y intercepts. It looks like there's no discontinuities, right? I never had to pick up my pencil. But let's look at the piecewise version of this. So we want to remember that the absolute value of x equals x when x is greater than 0, or equal or negative x when less. So in this case, we get y equals, what do we get? We get x cubed minus 1 when that whole thing is greater than or equal to 0, or we get the negative version when it's less than 0. And that would just be x cubed greater than or equal to 1, so x bigger than 1 or x less than 1. So those are my pieces. Oops, sorry. So then we get negative x cubed, we get plus 1 for the second one when x is less than 1. So that would be the other way of graphing. So let's graph x cubed minus 1, we already did that, it looks like this. And then we're only keeping it when it's bigger than or equal to 1. And then it turns out 1 is the x-intercept, but we can check that in a second. So let's set y equal to 0, and we get x cubed minus 1. It looks like it's on the green line, so I'm going to check that. Yeah, so x equals 1. So 1, 0 is my intercept. And then we're going to go ahead and graph the other one. So we get, I'm going to graph it on the side and then bring it over. X cubed looks like this, so negative x cubed goes the other way, and then we go up 1. So it'll look like that. My y-intercept is 1 because of the up 1. And then we're only keeping when x is less than 1, so we get the same graph as we did above. So two different ways of doing the same thing.